What's good, all my Ruthless addicts? It is your girl, Tika Deshawn, and I just want to say thank you guys for tapping into all things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless addicts, y'all. So now, let's go right ahead and dive on into Tyler Perry's Ruthless, Season 4, Episode 2, Synopsis, okay? Now, what I'm about to give you guys is just my thoughts as to what I think is going to happen on episode 2 based on the synopsis that we have been given. Now, if you notice, synopsis 2 is scheduled based on Rotten Tomatoes. It is scheduled to air on April 20th. So keep that in mind, you guys. That means that on April 20th, we should receive episodes 1 through 3 from Tyler Perry's Ruthless Season 4. And I'm here for it all. It's going to be a long night, a long day, but I am absolutely here for it, you guys. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and tap on into what's done in the dark. Now, as Daikon becomes suspicious of the camp's new guest, Ruth and River race to keep the highest alive. Sheriff Conley's indiscretions are jeopardized when the new agents arrive in town. Now, we see in the trailer, so let me tell you guys, I literally had to sit and slow the speed of the trailer down because there was just so many details. There were so many details within this one trailer. And I also want you guys to keep in mind that this trailer that we received this time is probably what we're going to see. We're not going to see what's going to happen next. You know how other shows give us like a pre-trailer to the next episode. So y'all keep in mind and make sure you guys save the trailer so that way you'll have it to refer back to. So with that being said, let me go ahead and dive on into it. So it says that Daikon becomes suspicious of the camp's new guests. Now we know that the camp's new guests are Aaron and Laura. And at the end of season 3, Aaron was ready to literally break camp. He was ready to leave the Rakadushi compound. However, Daikon was not with it. He said, oh, well, let's just go back in and see, how do you know you have a phone call from your mother? Or, do you have your phone here? And just taking them all through the ringer. So at this point, unfortunately, y'all, Aaron is stuck on the Rakadushi compound. Now, I don't know if they are going to use him to help save the life of the highest because of the fact that River specifically has given the highest way more than enough drugs to literally knock him out. So I don't know if they're going to use Aaron for that purpose, but I do know that later on, and this is also going to be really broken down and given to us on episode 3, but Aaron is going to end up in the punishment cooler, y'all. And listen, you guys, Ruthless fans, Ruthless addicts have been talking about the cooler. It's not really plugged in. There's no ice in there. How is it that he's really cold? Well, you guys, Tyler Perry said, I got y'all covered. And if you look at this image, you will see that there is actually ice around this cooler. Kudos to costume. Kudos to the people who do props. They did their thing this time around because that cooler looks really, really cold. It also had the ice, the steam, the fog, whatever you want to call it, coming up out of the cooler where Aaron is going to be placed. Now, I don't know at what point. I believe around episode 3, he's going to be placed in this cooler because Daikon does not trust him. I also know that Laura is going to be sent with Elder Mother Marva. Now, the purpose of all of this, you guys, is to basically attempt to break the newcomers. Their attempt is to make them say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and stay, regardless of what they've been put through. Now, I also don't know if they're going to put Aaron in this cooler because the FBI are about to pull up, which is another part of the synopsis, you guys. Sheriff Conley and his discretions, y'all know he was sleeping around with the Rakadushi women. His indiscretions, his money that he was supposed to be getting is jeopardized because of the new agents that are arriving in town. And they're not just arriving 1 or 2 at a time. They are arriving 10, 20 to hundreds of them are arriving, and the FBI boss, she is ready to shut the Rakadushi compound down. So I'm sure Sheriff Conley is going to run over to Daikon and let them know, hey, you got trouble, because Sheriff Conley also mentioned in the trailer that that's going to be a lot of people dead, meaning if they try to go and shut the compound down, he already knows the highest is going to kill a lot of people. But he also has to figure out a way to cover his own tracks. So anyway, you guys, we already know that when we last saw the highest, he was sent to go Betty by. River had given him way too much heroin, and in actuality, he asked for that heroin. But we see that he is not waking up. Now, I don't know how many episodes it's gonna last before he actually wakes up, but on episode 2, the highest is still going to be knocked out unconscious, and he is going to need River and Ruth to try to help keep him alive. I don't know exactly how it is they are going to do this, but when you look at this image, you guys, I'm wondering, are they looking at underneath this bed to not just to are they moving him to try to help him, or are they moving him so that they can get to the money? I feel like for some reason, I feel like they're moving him just so they can get to this money. Ruth and River, you guys, y'all have to do what y'all have to do to get off that compound. Ruth says she's not leaving until she gets her baby girl. And this is when I think that Daikon is going to actually see her and say that, you think you're slick, because she's trying to go over. I think she's trying to go over to those children's trailer, which leads me to someone asked the question. It was Deidre Smith. She says, what happened to the kids? Well, the last time we saw the kids, they were locked in the trailer. They were also supposed to be training to become drug mules, which they were also supposed to go to Mexico. Keep in mind, even though people have their own speculations as to how long all of this is really going on, I think it's really only about 2 or 3 days in between one situation to the next situation. And so we know that before Yancey died, he was supposed to be preparing the bus for the kids. So in Tyler Perry world, you guys, we'll never really know how long everything is, but the kids are still there. They haven't shown anything that has happened to the kids. So shout out to Deidre Smith for coming through with that question. Everybody is looking for the kids, and I don't know if they are going to reveal them when it's really time for the Rakadushi compound to get shut down. I really hope it's not a Jim Jones situation where not only do the adults die, but the kids die as well. I really don't want to see that. That's going to be very dark if that's the route that it takes, y'all. So with that being said, we also had some other comments, and I appreciate you guys for tapping in to this Ruthless conversation. We had Quillenga Pugh, who says, and I hope that I'm saying your name correctly, the highest is gonna get it. It's over. I hope River, Joan, and Ruth get their money and Ruth gets her daughter. Yeah, I can agree with you. I hope they get, what they want, and she can get her daughter, and hopefully those kids, the other kids, will be able to get off of the Rockadoochie compound. Someone also said, let's see. Okay, season 4 from Bobby Summers. Season 4. Oh, it's getting real in season 4. Fire, 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 fire emoji, you guys. So yeah, season 4 is gonna literally take us all on a hell of a ride. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely ready for it. And somebody else posted, I'm getting to it. They said, why they say that Hunter's son, that is Jason from the Oval, why do they say that he is on one of the buses at the camp hiding out? I don't know how true it is, but I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen that speculation as well on another YouTube channel. And with Tyler Perry, you guys, you never know. Jason really could be on that Rockadoochie compound. You never know. That's all I can say. All we can do is tap in, tune in, and watch to see exactly how it all unfolds, whether he's there or not. Then we had a few more comments. Finally, Mack is coming to get Tyrone. I'm ready. Yeah, unfortunately, Mack had to pretty much lose his job in order to get Tyrone. But yes, he is there. You already know that there was speculation that Tyrone, that Mack was a part of the Rockadoochie. I hope that's not how it plays out. I just hope that he was just not doing his job, you guys. But we never know. And so somebody else said what I literally said. Wait, so Andrew killed Brian and not Malcolm? Apparently so. Apparently, so far, the way that it looks is that Andrew took the life of Malcolm. I hope that's not the case, but unfortunately, it seems that way, that unfortunately Brian is no longer with us. He has gone to meet his Father in heaven because he said that prayer before he was shot. So that's another thing that we're going to have to wait and see. But it seems like it. And plus, also, we already know, like I talked about before, Malcolm is going to be punished. He's headed to the shocking trailer, the charge trailer. I don't know if Andrew is going to be made to do that punishment or if Daikon is going to do that punishment himself. However, I'm looking forward to it all. With that being said, you guys, I will be coming back with a synopsis review or recap of episode 3 a little bit later on. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hey, also, if you guys are new to our channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can and that bell so that you can receive notification of all new content. And make sure you guys go over to our description link and check out our Ruthless Season 4 limited edition t-shirts, y'all. It's only for Season 4. It may go a little bit longer, but it's only for Season 4. Somebody else said that they felt like that the show was coming to an end. Like I said, I feel that way as well. I don't want it to be the end, but it's not up to us. It's up to Tyler Perry. And so we're all going to see what we're going to do is just simply enjoy what it is that they have for us right now. And then we'll see what happens, okay? With that being said, thank you guys so much once again for tapping into all things Ruthless. You already know, stay ruthless.